This man hated black people so much that when two black workers drank water in his home, he threw the glasses straight into the trash instead of washing them. But he had no idea that just a few days later, he would be risking his life for a black man. This is the story of Tony Lip, a bouncer at a New York club who solved problems with his fists. But when the club closed for renovations, he became unemployed and desperately needed money for rent. That's when he heard about a driving job for a doctor. But upon arriving for the interview, he was stunned to find that the doctor was not a physician, but Dr. Don Shirley, a legendary black pianist sitting on a throne like a king. Shirley needed a driver who could not only drive, but also protect him in the Deep South, dangerous regions where black people were not treated as humans. Shirley clearly stated he needed someone to iron his clothes and shine his shoes, which hurt Tony's pride, and he flatly refused. But Shirley knew Tony was the only man who could keep him alive in that hell, so he agreed to Tony's terms. Before the trip, the record company handed Tony a green book, which was no ordinary book but a guide listing specific hotels and routes where black people could stay safely. As the journey began, they were worlds apart. Tony was loud and street smart, while Shirley was refined and educated. But as they drove deeper south, Tony witnessed the brutal truth with his own eyes. Once Shirley was surrounded by white thugs in a bar threatening to kill him, and Tony arrived, placing his hand on his pocket as if he had a gun, and saved Shirley with sheer intimidation. The journey continued, and one night police stopped their car in a sundown town where blacks were forbidden after dark. The officer insulted Tony.
Oh, I see. That's why you driving him around. You half a nigger yourself.
Causing Tony to snap and punch the cop, resulting in both being thrown in jail. Shirley asked to make a phone call to his lawyer, but in reality, he called the Attorney General of the United States, after which the governor called the station and the police had to release them. Tony was happy, but Shirley was ashamed, leading to a massive argument in the pouring rain where Shirley's years of pain exploded, and he screamed,
"You have to live in a castle, Tony! Alone! And rich white people pay me to play piano for them because it makes them feel cultured. But as soon as I step off that stage, I go right back to being just another nigga to them. And I suffer that slight at home because I'm not accepted by my own people, because I'm not like them either. So if I'm not black enough, and if I'm not white enough, and if I'm not man enough, then tell me, Tony, what am I?"
Hearing this, Tony went silent as he realized that despite living in a castle, Shirley was the loneliest man on earth. Slowly, their hatred turned into friendship. Tony taught Shirley how to eat fried chicken, and Shirley taught Tony how to write beautiful letters to his wife. The final performance was at a lavish hotel where Shirley was welcomed as a star, but when he wanted to eat dinner, the manager refused him entry to the restaurant he was performing in, telling him to eat in a dirty broom closet. This time, Tony did not compromise, and Shirley chose his dignity, canceling the show. They left and went to a small black bar called the Orange Bird, where Shirley played the best melody of his life on a broken piano, making everyone dance, and for the first time, he felt truly free. It was now Christmas Eve, and the snow was heavy. Tony was exhausted and falling asleep. Seeing this, Shirley took the wheel and let Tony